Welcome to Queen of Reddit. If you enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. Now, onto the video. 35F, read a suspicious conversation between my husband, 42M, and a former coworker, 45F. My husband quit his job recently because he was unhappy with the company. He would always complain about the long hours and frequently complained about his supervisor. According to him, she was very demanding, but they eventually became friends. I was sending myself pictures he took of me through his phone to mine when I saw a message pop up. That would be nice. I opened up the message out of curiosity because I see it's from that coworker. She was basically asking him if he wanted them to go their separate ways so she can finally make peace. He asks her, "What do you want in the end?" She says she wants a good friend. He asks, "But you still love me?" Her reply was, "No. I love you like a friend but nothing more than that." Then his last message to her was, "I will try to see you as a friend again then." At this point a lot of anxious thoughts are running through my head, but I'm trying to see this from a point where it's not what it appears to be. I need advice on where to go from here. How should I talk to him about this? Update. Thanks for all of your responses to my original post. So I did further digging through his phone. This coworker was his supervisor and she's married. They did quite a lot of texting and he barely mentioned having a wife until things went south. Based on their texts, they ate lunch every day together. Apparently she developed feelings for him but felt guilty. He said he saw her as a sister but would be in a relationship with her if she wasn't married. He was happy that she needed him. He mentioned hating his job but staying for her, a friend he loved and really liked. He said he knows she will never love him as much as her husband. She wanted to get over her feelings by creating distance and asked him to stop hugging her so much, but he guilt-tripped her into thinking she was being dramatic. He said he worked too hard for their friendship and didn't want her to leave his life. She was definitely obsessive with the texts when he didn't reply to her. This was usually when he and I were out doing things. She did this repeatedly but always forgave her. Eventually, she said she wanted distance no matter what he thought and blocked him. 2 days after that text she unblocked him and asked why he was talking in the work chat when he never does. He ignored her. I confronted him about this and he said he was afraid of her and didn't want to worry me. He really liked his department and was afraid she would blow up and remove him if she found out he was married. After she unblocked him and questioned why he was talking in work chat, he went to management with her obsessive angry texts and ended up in another department that he hated. That's why he quit. The conversation I saw was her trying to get closure after he admitted to being married. That's why she asked about going their separate ways. In the texts before that, she said she didn't want to try anymore but he asks her why? He asks to give him a month to cool off and recover from their drama. He ignored this last part when I confronted him. But he blocked her. I accepted my husband's explanation until I noticed him talking on the phone with someone for several hours a week later. It was the coworker. Without my husband knowing, I contacted her to ask what's going on. According to her, my husband used to creep her out by waiting for her after her shift but she gave him the benefit of the doubt and befriended him. She admitted to developing feelings but felt guilty and wanted to not be such close friends. She apologized for being obsessive and didn't know he was married. She said her anger towards my husband before he quit was because he stopped pulling his weight, around the time she wanted distance. She said they blocked each other and she wants to work on her marriage. Afterwards, I blocked her and had a talk with my husband. Edit. I read all of your responses. I gave it some more thought last night. I'm going to get a divorce. I booked a flight ticket to stay with my parents while I figure out what steps to take for this transition. He was in tears, yelling that this coworker was the obsessive one. He only engaged with her to keep her from lashing out. He said he only felt sorry for her. But why couldn't he just tell management? I stayed because of the time cost fallacy. But I deserve better. Thank you for watching.